Hey, it's day 2 of this challenge to see how you can entertain yourself. If you're new to the Being Todd channel, my name's Todd, and usually I do videos about the developing musician and the better band. But we're kind of taking a break from that, and we talked a little bit yesterday about the idea of maybe what can you do to keep yourself busy, entertained, feel like you're not going to go completely crazy. So we're going to talk over the period of days. It might not be every day, and we're going to talk about just exactly what you might be able to do. Yesterday we talked about maybe calling people you haven't talked to in a long time and just make a list and go through it. And today we're going to talk about online challenges that you could do on Facebook or other platforms that you could challenge you and your friends to kind of go after. So it's day 2 of whatever this is called. My friend Sean, he kind of called me out yesterday and said, "Is there a quarantine going on? Is that been imposed?" And I guess it isn't. So we could call this our social distancing piece. Kids are out of school. A lot of employers are sending people home to work from home. So whatever this is day 2. Okay, are you happy, Sean? So yesterday I talked about the idea of going ahead and connecting with your friends and family from the past, and I'm hopeful that some of you said, "Yeah, I think I could probably go ahead and do that." Today we're going to talk about some online challenges. And we've seen people do challenges. There was a challenge out there a while back. I think it was put down your 10 favorite albums of all time and do it one at a time. That's a good challenge, but let's explore this a little deeper and what exactly some challenges that you might be able to do with some friends of yours. And instead of making maybe like 10 days, maybe they're just a challenge like overnight. Maybe it's a challenge like a 24-hour challenge to make a butt-kicking dinner out of the fewest number of items. Okay, so you go out there and you challenge your friends. Okay, we have 24 hours starting at 6 to create this great recipe, and you're going to serve it to your family. And the fewest number of ingredients wins that challenge. That'd be cool. Or maybe you want to do a challenge for kids or something. Maybe it's a Lego challenge to make the most creative challenge. Or maybe as a family you're going to try to build a fort for your kids, and you're going to use all the couch cushions and or whatever you can find in the house. But you can't use any building materials, okay? It's got to be just stuff that you're going to put up for one time, and then it's done. So again, the fort challenge could be a good thing for you and the kids to do. How about a fitness challenge? Maybe you decide that you're going to do a challenge with a bunch of people that you guys are going to finally take the time to do some exercise. So you could do something like this, that you maybe even go live and you start to do some exercises with a bunch of people. It's stretching or yoga or something, and you do it daily. Or you say, we're going to have you try to day 1 to do 100 push-ups or whatever it is. So that could be a challenge. Yeah, so go ahead, sweat it out, man. And how about this challenge? This is one I got thinking about that I think would be a decent challenge for you to give a try to. And that challenge is, what if you go ahead and has there been something out there, maybe it's a piece of technology or something that intimidates you. You said, "Man, I really got to learn this, but I just haven't for whatever reason. You've just held off on doing it." So the challenge is, why don't you try to attack something that you've never done before, that you've been trying to figure out how to do. For me, I've been doing some of the YouTube videos and filming this kind of thing, and I didn't know anything in the beginning. I just didn't. So I had to figure out all the different parts and pieces, filming and lighting, getting sound to the camera. But maybe there's something like that for you that you haven't figured out. You thought, I want to learn how to do that. So the challenge is, pick something that you've wanted to do and figure out how to do it during this period of time. Cool? So that's all I got to say about that. So these are some different things that you might try to do. Maybe another one we're going to talk about a little bit more tomorrow. We're going to talk about maybe doing some go live type of events. And we'll talk some more about those tomorrow and see if you are interested in trying to do some of those things. So for day 2, Why don't you think about what might you try to do? So you might try to see what you might tackle with that, all right? And put that in the comments, and let's talk about it. We're going to see you tomorrow for day 3.